Welcome to Liminal Essence Tarot. This is a reading for fire signs. I shook them around and it stuck in my hands. This is a reading for fire signs, or those who align with the fire sign energy. This is a collective reading, so please keep in mind, please keep in mind that some messages that come through may be for you, some may be for someone else. Take what resonates, please, and leave the rest. Being specifically called to say, if it doesn't fit, don't try to make it. Literally, that's what I'm hearing. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it. All right, let's see where we're. Okay, I'm being called over here. It's been a very interesting set of readings. Okay. Anything else? That's too many. Anything else? Okay. All right. Just the one. Works for me, works for me. Vinegar. It's kind of moving this way. I'm going to keep it that way. Something sour. Or something is souring. Let's see what the book says. Acidity, distillation, memory. The tongue knows vinegar. Even the suggestion of receiving a few drops into the mouth reminds us of vinegar's sour and lip-puckering qualities. In alchemy, vinegar serves as an active agent of distillation, fermentation, and preservation. It is incredibly useful when applied to the right amounts and with intention. This said, it can be easily overused, overwhelming the situation at hand. When the vinegar card is present in a reading, it indicates a sour note permeates the laboratory. It is like something from the past showing up in the present and demanding your attention. It is in vinegar's nature to take over, to overwhelm. Be cautious with this material, and a little goes a long way, as they say. It is productive to look at your past, but not to stare, such is the complex energy of vinegar. Go deeper. View the allegorical Chinese painting, The Vinegar Tasters. So you might want to take a moment and do that. The wisdom of the tongue. Ponder the wisdom of the tongue. So this is leaning more towards this way. So I have a feeling this is going to be important. With such distinct qualities, vinegar can act as a surprising trump card. It sets the tone for all others that are present. Its sour note cannot be ignored. All right. The vinegar card may be used as a helpful ally in the laboratory to identify a memory that is causing trouble or grief. It is a wonderful means of distillation. All right. I'm taking notes. You should do the same. If you have not already, grab a notebook. Pause and grab a notebook. All right. It's academic. I'm being okay. This is this deck has been calling me. I typically use this deck for personal use. This is the Black Card Tarot, but messages can come from any space and place. So let's see what the ancestor, this is deck tends to spin. Look at all that. I'm going to see what comes out. Yeah. It's hard for me to shuffle this deck because my hands are small. 4 of baskets. It was starting to pull over but didn't. So we're going to see what that is. 7 of wands. Okay, some kind of battle or fight. Okay. What else? Let's see. Present. Okay. We're going to pause here. All right. So knives are swords in this deck. Baskets are cups. So there is something that you are being, an opportunity that's being offered, but you're so focused on the mirror that you can't see what else is going on. You might want to take a moment and look outside yourself a little bit. Daughter of Knives. I need to check something. I'm going to be positive. I believe in this deck. Sometimes it's been a while since I picked it up. Okay, so we're still okay. So in this deck, I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay. I had to look, and the reasoning is because this deck often, some decks, they switch things. And so usually the daughter or the feminine energy is usually in the deck. Is the page. But in this case, it's reversed. Daughters are knights and sons are pages. So this is a call to action. So there's something that you're thinking about or that has been on your mind that you need to move on. There should be a transformation. This is likely why this is happening. Some sort of transformation that should be happening. You can see here the Death card. But you're stuck. You're not moving in this energy. We just had a full moon. You might want something that may have happened around the full moon. Think about that. Okay. And the moon in reverse. So something that is hidden is coming to light. All right. Anything else? Okay. I'm feeling we're coming back to this. So I'm going to, okay. Yeah. There's like some sort of painful ending. Unexpected though. There's something telling me to pull some oracle cards. I'm trying to figure out which ones I'm supposed to pull. I'm going to pull from both because I'm being pulled in two directions. Anything else? Okay, thank you. This is from the Sword of Light Oracle, the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle. This one came out first. Be the real you. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. Okay, so I'm going to put, this came out, it landed here, this landed here, so we're going to keep them where they go. Open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. Okay. This is where this is why this deck. Specific decks I've been called to, but like hesitant to use in a couple of readings, but it was like today couldn't be ignored. So powerful spiritual gifts. This sounds like some sort of spiritual awakening. But we have to remember this vinegar, but not vinegar as in something sour, but to help distill out what is supposed to be happening. So I'm going to put these here because I do think they, because you're being called to be the real you and to be open to these spiritual gifts. That one, come on, I'm going to take it. Anything else? Okay. Well, I'm not taking all of those. So we see that. Asphodel. I'm going to put it back in. Put them back in. Shuffle and see what comes out. We'll take one more. Just one, please. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna see what asphodel is about. We're gonna read from the dusk. This has 2 guidebooks, this deck. Chickweed. So it's in reverse. Chickweed. I don't know what chickweed is. I learned so much when I read from these decks. Early flowering herbs, which appear when the rest of the world is still cold and bare, are full of valuable nutrients, proof that things are returning to life. Chickweed is one of the first herbs to grow in spring and is eaten in spring festivals around the globe to bring longevity and health. A series of small blessings are due to appear to you, so be sure to make the most of them. They may appear modest and insignificant, particularly after such a long period of struggle, but the benefits and good fortune they will bring are numerous. Okay, so we're moving and we are being called to accept some gifts, however small, and to be the real you. Going back to the tarot. Talk to me about these spiritual gifts. Okay. 3 of baskets. They may be shared. Since this is my ancestral deck, this may be something that is passed down, or even possibly part of your friend group. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, that's way too many. Just give me one. Thank you. Son of Coins. So you may be getting some kind of message or messages. That doesn't align with this idea of opening up. Can you give me more information? Being called to spread. It's hard to spread when I got her. Okay. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to do that. It's moving everything. Where are we at? Wheel of Fortune. Reverse. Five of Wands. Reverse. Don't give in to this this chaos. I think you're leaning that way anyway. It's no competition. You do what you need to do. Be the real you. Okay, there we go. Son of Wands in reverse. Son of Wands in reverse. That's interesting. Okay, okay. There it is again. So remember, this was under the deck, something coming to light. It's blocked. This is confusing. Okay. Okay. Just gonna pull from to clarify that. Son of Wands. The Moon, please. Make it clear. Make it clear. Okay. So you're worried about this. You're having some nightmares. We got the Five of Swords. We got quite a bit of... look at the energy here. Coins, wands, aspects. Your emotions are all over the place. I'm getting it from all sides. There's some sort of win at all cost energy. Ooh, you're worried about making this choice and what it will cost you. Or tell me about this chick read. Anything for this chick read? Okay. Yeah, we get the Three of Pentacles. It might be time to work with others, find some soul family. Might help you. Yeah, you need to release this fear. Okay, okay. Very straightforward. I'm gonna pull an archetype card. Where are we? Tell me, give me some. The Tear. Give you a good look at this card. It's important. The morning, the release, the rain. Tears are droplets of letting go. Once they begin to fall, we allow the swelling tide of emotion to run its elemental course. Often the tear is what is needed in order for a conversation or situation to break into the next level of intimacy and vulnerability. Some say that tears are so powerful in softening our egos that they open up a portal to the unseen world. Through our watery eyes, the ancestral deck, okay, catch a glimpse of us, and we are reminded of their eternal embrace. We sense our humanity, our humility, and we allow ourselves to be held. It is likely this card appears when there is grieving yet to do. I feel like the pressure on my shoulders, like gentle though. A sinking down into disappointment or despair that, once acknowledged, will bring a shimmer of clarity to our dewy eyes. When light, melody, melancholy flowing through. When dark, drowning, drama, murkiness, go deeper. Rain by Vachelle Lindsay. If both the tear and the river appear in a reading, this indicates an excess of the water element in your life, as in the Ayurvedic tradition. Balance it with fire and earth. The tear is powerful, and it is possible to be subsumed in its waters. Find a supportive place to open the floodgates. Yeah, okay. This very much supports this idea that you need to find some community. You need to find community. I'm going to put this up here. It's really at the heart of your reading, but I'm going to move these cards. Sometimes when we come into our spiritual gifts, or the knowing that these things that we once thought were coincidences are spiritual gifts, it can be difficult for people to understand. The camera cut off. I had to go back. I wanted to make sure and see where we were. So I wanted to know where you are supposed to go. Where are you supposed to find this community? We got the Three of Wands in reverse. And the feeling was that you need to wait until you find your strength. There's a gift for you, but you have to find your strength to get it. When you do, all this comes into fruition, and you get to your shadow card here is the Ten of Baskets, or the Ten of Cups. This is ultimate fulfillment, finding your tribe, your community. It's going to take courage. These things are not easy to do. But the beginning message holds true. You're going to have to open up to your gifts and be guided by your own intuition. Just don't be afraid to be the real you. Sometimes you can stop at the beginning, but you know, you want as many details as possible. Let's pull some cards to see what you need to let go of. All right. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? So let's jumbled. Okay, so maybe not. Surrender to your full power. Well, we talked about strength. There it is. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. When you do, you're going to get exactly what you want. You're going to have that emotional fulfillment. All right, this is your message. I hope this message resonated with you. I hope that you find the strength to do what you need to do. Know that you are being called to be reminded that use the vinegar to distill and figure out, use it to sort of weed out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like I said, please, if you liked or resonated with this message, please comment, like, or subscribe. It's helpful for the channel as a whole. If you need a personal, you can book that through my website, liminalessencetarot.com. It's like waves. It's like waves just telling me to slow down. I have a feeling another message is going to come out when I start cleaning up these cards. If I do. Okay. I think we're good. All right. Please like and subscribe. Take notes. Take a moment. Pause this reading. Take notes. I normally at the end of video will show you all the cards used in the reading. I'm just going to leave the listing of them in the comment section. Thank you for rocking with me. Yeah, I knew it. Here we go. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You're ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay. All right.